This is Business Video from the floor of the IT Expo in Los Angeles. I'm Steve Vonder. Haar. Join me this time, John Lunetta, the Director of Sales and Marketing for Vivu. Welcome, John.
Steve, thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about Vivu, a little history lesson, how you folks position yourself in the business video market space.
Absolutely. So Vivu is a video conferencing collaboration company at a high level. And when we talked to our customers, we heard things like increased productivity, geographically dispersed workforces, collaboration, and video being of the most important topics and themes that are important to the enterprise. So our vision was to create a massively scalable HD desktop telepresence solution. Zero hardware, zero installation required, scaling up to very large numbers, working on Mac and PC, platform agnostic, that allowed for a variety of use cases. Small team meetings, e-learning, distance training, webinars, all the way up to large webcast events where you can have an executive keynote addressing tens of thousands of employees around the world.
So who's your ideal customer set? Are you going for the largest Fortune 500 companies, or what is the profile of a company that could really benefit from Vivu's technology?
Absolutely. We're looking at companies in the Fortune 500, folks that have invested in pre-existing infrastructure around video conferencing collaboration. They may have a Polycom telepresence solution, but they don't want yet another standalone solution where they're going to be spending millions of dollars. They want something that will come in and make it all work together, so employees don't have to leave their desktop to engage in a video conferencing event. They don't have to go to a conference room. They don't have to go to a special telepresence room. They can sit at their desktop with their existing bandwidth, a small store-bought webcam for $50 that does handle HD, and get the exact same experience. So again, these are large corporations, tens of thousands of employees that are experiencing a large variety of these kind of use cases. Employee onboarding, offboarding, training, small team meetings, sales account team meetings in the field, all coming to the same platform with their existing credentials and not having to change a thing.
Now, a lot of companies are still looking at online video as something of a novelty, something that they have to experiment with and learn how to really leverage. What type of value proposition do you try to emphasize when you're going in and talking with prospects and customers about how to best really implement video for business benefit?
Well, we have a saying, especially in the last sort of 12 months, that video is no longer a vitamin, it's an antacid. So it's no longer, audio and slides are no longer good enough. You need rich video to accompany the experience. Our value proposition is that you don't need big hardware, you don't need a serious capital investment. It's a $50 store-bought webcam that supports HD, and as long as you can play a YouTube video, you can experience what telepresence is like at your desktop.
Now, we have a lot of different solutions out there, including people will be looking at Skype, for instance,
right,
as a way to maybe do this on a cost-effective basis. Talk about how you piggyback off of Skype and
right,
how that becomes part of a broader solution that you folks bring to bear.
So the second product we launched is called Vivu, and that is a plugin for Skype. So what that does is leverages the presence component of the Skype experience and turns your Skype buddy list into an instant on-the-fly video conferencing solution. So much like you highlight 4, 6, or 8 of your colleagues or your buddies, you can right-click, and with our plugin installed, it'll ask you, do you want to start a Vivu conference? So the Skype call is made, but our UI opens, and within a few seconds you're seeing up to 8 or 10 HD videos for video, the video chat component. But the reason we are different is that we also offer the enterprise content sharing features, so desktop sharing, slide sharing, flash media files, chat, Twitter, all being able to be recorded and archived for playback at a later date.
Yeah, really, video doesn't live in a vacuum, does it? You need a lot of different software applications surrounding that video. So as we close up here, what do you see as the differentiator for your solution in terms of where you're going, in terms of what you're bringing to bear for clients?
So I think where we want to live is participative webinars. That's really our core sweet spot. It's not one-to-many, it's few-to-many. So CEO, CFO, CIO having a conversation in front of 10,000 people around the world. Right now, at an HD level inside the browser with zero installation, truly zero installation, there's no one else that's doing that today.
John, thanks for your time. That's all the time we have now for this edition of Business Video from the IT floor, from the floor of the IT Expo. I'm Steve Vonder. Haar. Thanks for your time.